The Union forces have finally taken control of Fort Donelson after 5 days of siege-like conditions. The victorious General Ulysses S. Grant is here with us today to share what happened that fateful day in Dover, Tennessee. Good afternoon, General.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
What happened in the days coming up to your victory, sir?
A week after capturing Fort Henry, I began the assault on the nearby Fort Donelson on the Cumberland River, a key gateway to get into the Confederate territory. I surrounded the fort with 25,000 troops and began the assault. And by the way, I'm sorry, Fort Buckner put nair in my soap, so my mustache just comes off like that. Okay, continue, ma'am. I'm sorry, I had to get that clean air now.
How many casualties occurred on the Union side?
We had 2,691 casualties that day.
When did the attack begin?
The attack began on February 11th and continued into February 16th, where General Buckner surrendered.
What was the significance of this victory?
The significance? The victory opens up a very important river to the rest of the Union forces. Now that we have access to the Cumberland River, we are going to fight to take control of the Western Theater. The battle, I believe, is our first major victory of the war, and I hope there will be many more to come.
Very good. Thank you, General Grant, for coming tonight.
My pleasure, Miss Ma'am.
Now, on to our next guest from the southern states, the Confederate General of Fort Donelson. Good afternoon, General Buckner.
Good afternoon, Mammy.
How many casualties were there on the Confederate side?
There were 13,846 casualties on our side.
Where did this battle take place?
Well, Fort Donelson is in Dover, Tennessee, and that is where it happened.
What was the significance of this loss?
Due to this loss, we have lost control of Fort Donelson and Cumberland River. Now the Union has access to the rest of the Western Theater.
Thank you for being here with me today, General Buckner.
Sure thing, just dragging up bad memories.
That's all for me. Come back later to hear about the weather forecast for the upcoming week. Good night.